Hello viewers, today I am going to discuss transformation and today's topic is interrogative sentence to assertive sentence, that is interchange of interrogative sentence and assertive sentence. Okay. Now, what is assertive sentence? Assertive sentence is a sentence that actually states a fact or describe something. It simply states a fact. Okay. Now, an assertive sentence, what is the structure of an assertive sentence? Now, generally assertive sentence, the structure of assertive sentence is subject and main verb and object. Okay. Now, if I give an example of assertive sentence, I eat rice. Here, this is an assertive sentence. It states a simple fact, that is I like to eat rice, that is I eat rice every day, something like that. It's a fact. He is playing cricket. Here another sentence, he is playing cricket. It is also in the form of subject, verb, object. Subject, main verb, play, and object, that is cricket. You know about how to what is an object. Okay. Now the difference is that there is an auxiliary verb, am, is, are, that is be verb, and the ing form, because it is in continuous tense. You know, that is a progressive form of the verb. Okay. Now, assertive sentence can be of an affirmative sentence and negative sentence. I eat rice. If I make it a negative one, it's an affirmative sentence. There is no mention of the word, or there is not a single negative word in the sentence. What are the negative words? We know no, not, never, none, and no sooner. These are the negative words. Okay. So, if we use any one of these negative words, then it is a negative sentence. If I write this sentence if I transform this sentence into a negative sentence, I have to write do not. You know that to make a negative sentence, you have to use an auxiliary verb. If there is no other auxiliary, like be auxiliary, like have auxiliary, like modal auxiliary, then you have to bring do auxiliary in present indefinite tense and did auxiliary in past indefinite tense. You know about that. Next, I am playing cricket. You can make it I am not playing cricket. Here the negative word is placed after am, because there is a auxiliary verb, that is am. Okay, or he is playing cricket, whatever. Now, interrogative sentence. What is an interrogative sentence? You use interrogative sentence every day to ask a question. Clear? To ask a question, to know something. If I say, what are you doing? If I say, what is your name? Okay. If I say, what do your father do? Sorry. If I say, where are you going? Okay. All these are questions. And these questions are asked to elicit some information from the that is from the person whom I have asked the question. Okay. Now what is the form of the interrogative sentence? Okay, the form, first you have to auxiliary, first put the auxiliary verb, then the subject, then the main verb, and then if there is an object, okay. So this is the form of the interrogative sentence. That is, I have already given an example that he is playing cricket. Now if I transform it into interrogative sentence, how do I write that sentence? Is subject he, main verb play in progressive form, that is ing. Is he playing cricket? And the question mark at the end of the sentence. Okay. Now is he playing cricket? Yes, he is playing cricket. Or if the answer is in the negative form, no, he is not playing cricket. Clear? Now, and you know about the structure, how to make an interrogative sentence. Okay, I am just giving you the basic idea of the interrogative sentence and assertive sentence. You have already known it. Okay, now if you know that interrogative sentence can also be affirmative sentence and it can also be negative sentence. And you know that there is another type of interrogative sentence. It is called WH. It is called WH question. Okay, what is a WH question? Now WH question is, if I give you an example, what is your name? You have to give the answer in full. What is your name? You cannot say yes, or you cannot give the answer in no. You have to give the full information. What is your name? My name is SHIRSENDU. Your name is something. Okay. What do you do? What is your father? You have to give the full information. So it is called WH question because all those questions are started with the WH word, like what, which, who, why, where, whom. These are interrogative pronouns and these are actually used to start the question. That is why it is called WH question. Now all these questions, what I was saying, all these questions can be negative sentence and it can be an affirmative sentence. Here this question, if you take this question, is he playing cricket? Okay, here there is no negative word. There is no negative word. So this question is in the affirmative. This question is also in the affirmative. This question is also in the affirmative. Okay. Now if I write this sentence like that, is he not playing cricket? Then it becomes a question which is in the negative, a negative question. Clear? Now mind it, just a note, where to place not in question, where to place not in question, that is आप कहाँ not को place करेंगे. Always remember, this is a point to remember, always remember, if the subject is pronoun, the not is placed always after always after subject. The not is placed always after the pronoun. Clear? If the subject is a noun, if the subject is a noun, like think Ram. If the subject is a noun, this is a proper noun, you know that, then you have to put not before the noun. So not after pronoun, not before noun. Clear? Just you have to remember it. Okay. And if you in the colloquial or in the spoken form, you don't have to bother about it. You can use isn't. Okay, whether it is noun or a pronoun, you have to we write it in the contracted form, contracted shortened form. So isn't, aren't. Okay, then you don't have to bother about it. Clear? Okay, now come to the main topic, transformation. Transformation. Okay, you have already known from my previous video that in the case of transformation, here you have to change an interrogative sentence into an assertive sentence, or an assertive sentence into an interrogative sentence. Now you can, like if I say, sir, I am playing cricket, it's an assertive sentence. You have already told us that it's an assertive sentence. Yes, it's an assertive sentence. Now I can easily turn it into an interrogative sentence, like put the auxiliary in front of the subject, that is I. Am I? Yes. Playing, cricket. Am I playing cricket? So the transformation is done. Yes, the transformation is done. That is transformation of form. The change is there. Change in the form or change in the structure. Yes, there is no doubt about it. So transformation is done. The form. Okay, but at the same time, you have changed the meaning of the sentence. Okay, I am playing cricket. Am I playing cricket? Sorry, I am playing cricket. Am I playing cricket? Always remember, you have to, in case of transformation, you have to change the form. There is no doubt about that. But at the same time, you cannot change the meaning. You cannot change the meaning of the sentence. Clear? Now, how can we actually change the sentence or change the interrogative sentence into an assertive sentence without changing the meaning of the sentence? This is all about transformation. You cannot change the meaning of the sentence. Clear about that? Always be clear about that. You cannot change the meaning of the sentence. So now, what is actually interrogative here? This interrogative question. What is interrogative question in case of transformation? Okay, actually in case of transformation, the question is not to ask or not to elicit some information or not to not to gather some information from the information provider. It is actually the question the speaker asked not to get the information, because he knows the fact. Because he knows the fact. If I ask you a question, what is your name? That means I do not know your name. So I actually have asked you the question to know your name. But in case of transformation, I know your name. So why did I ask the question? To confirm my point. That is, aren't you Ram? If I say, aren't you Ram? That means I know that you are Ram. But I don't ask the question. I didn't ask the question to know what is your name actually. But actually, I want you to confirm my point. I have asked the question to confirm my point. Like suppose that today is a sunny day. Okay. Now, if I ask you the question, isn't it a sunny day? Isn't it a sunny day? That means I know that it is a sunny day. Okay. but I didn't ask you the question, or I didn't ask you for that information. I want you to confirm my point. I want you to confirm me that yes, it is a sunny day. So that means when you ask a question, so that means when you ask a question in transformation or question, and that question is in the negative, okay, the assertive sentence should be in affirmative. Clear? Isn't it a sunny day? That means it is a sunny day. It is a sunny day. In the affirmative, I have asked the question in negative, and you have to give the answer in affirmative. If the sentence is in the affirmative in assertive, if the assertive sentence is in the affirmative, you have to transform it into a question in the negative. Clear? Okay. So let's transform some interrogative sentences into assertive and some assertive sentences into interrogative. Okay? Okay. Okay, friends. Now look at these sentences. Here I have given 4 examples of interrogative sentence, and here I have given 4 examples of assertive sentences. Clear? Now I am going to show you how to transform these interrogative sentences into assertive sentences, and how to transform these assertive sentences into interrogative sentences. First, interrogative sentence. Can I ever repay your kindness? Can I ever repay your kindness? This is affirmative sentence. I mean affirmative question. Now you have to transform it into assertive, but that assertive sentence would be in negative. Here question is affirmative, so the assertive would be in negative. What does it mean? Can I ever repay your kindness? No, this is not actual question. That means I can never repay your kindness. When I ask, can I ever repay your kindness? You confirm me, yes, I can never repay your kindness. Okay. So in assertive, the question that is auxiliary should be placed after the subject. I can. Ever became never. Ever becomes never. I can never, I can never repay your kindness. So clear? Can I ever repay your kindness? No. That means I can never repay your kindness. So it becomes negative with the negative word. Now, what is the use of this statue? What is the use of this statue? It is useless. So, if I ask the question, what is the use of this statue? So, I don't ask you, you should tell me what are those uses of these statues. No. Actually, what do I mean? Actually, I mean that there is no use of this statue. There is no use of the statue. So what is the use of the statue? So when there is no subject, you have to introduce an introductory it. Okay, introductory this. There. What is the use of this statue? It is in affirmative. What is the use of this statue? There is no negative word, so you have to write it in interrogative. That is assertive sentence should be assertive sentence should be in negative. What is the use of this statue? There is no use. You can also notice here that no is also used after the be verb, or here it is also this is here is actually main verb. There is no use of this statue. Okay, full stop. So it's a negative sentence. What is the use of this statue? There is no use of this statue. There is no use of this statue. Okay. Actually, this type of question can be understood by the tone of the speaker. Always remember, this type of question should be understood by the tone of the speaker. How did he ask? Like, what is your name? That is, I want some information. But when I ask, isn't he a good boy? That means, yes, he is a good boy. The tone is totally changed. Is he a good boy? He is a good boy, or yes, he is a good boy, or no, he is not a good boy. But is he a good boy? No, he is not a good boy. So tone. Now, who does not know him? He is so famous. Who does not know him? I didn't ask you. Who does not know him? Just look at the, pay attention to my tone. Who does not know him? That is, everybody knows him. Here, who does not know him? Negative word, that is, it is in negative. The question is in the negative. So you have to write the assertive sentence in affirmative. Shall I ever forget a friend like you? Of course, we cannot forget a good friend. For the whole life, we cannot forget a good friend. Shall I ever forget a friend like you? That means it is in the affirmative. Shall I ever? So you have to write it in the negative. The assertive sentence should be in negative. I shall never forget a friend like you. I shall never forget a friend like you. So it is in the affirmative. So you have to write the assertive sentence in negative. Clear? Now, look at the assertive sentences. I can never forget you. I can never forget you. Okay? You have to write the question. It is in the negative. You have to write it, the question, in affirmative. I can never forget you. Can I ever forget you? So, can I never ever forget you? I can never forget you means, can I ever forget you? That means, no, I can never forget you. So, no one can do this. No one can do this. This is an impossible task. No one can do this. So, who can do this? No one, negative. So, who can do this? Who can do this? That means, no one can do this. So, the question is in the affirmative. Who can do this? The question is in the affirmative. Who can do this? That means no one can do this. Okay. Here, he was a fool to act thus. He was a fool to act thus. He was a fool to act thus. So, there is no negative word. That means it's an affirmative sentence. Can I have the bottle of water, please? So, he was a fool to act thus. That means It's an affirmative sentence and you have to turn or you have to transform this sentence into negative interrogative, that is negative question. He was, how to make a question? Sorry. Now, transform it. You have to bring was at the very first of the sentence, was. Okay. Now you have to make it a negative. So, subject is he. I have already told you. The not would be placed after pronoun. So, was he not. If the subject was a noun, then the not would be placed before the noun. That is not before noun, not after pronoun. So, was he not a fool to act thus? Was he not a fool to act thus? Yes, he was a fool to act thus. Now, the last one, we feel pain when we are pricked. We all feel pain when we are pricked, okay? Emotionally or physically, whatever. We all feel pain when we are pricked. Now, this one you can see, this one an affirmative assertive sentence. You have to turn it into negative interrogative. How can you turn it into negative? There is no auxiliary verb here. You already know that when there is no auxiliary verb or there is no be verb, have verb or other modal auxiliaries, you have to bring do. Okay. In present indefinite and past indefinite it did. Do we, again negative. Do we not feel? Do we feel pain? Do we not? Here the subject is pronoun, so not is placed after the pronoun. Do we not feel pain when we are pricked? Question, at the end of the board. So, we feel pain when we are pricked. Do we not feel pain when we are pricked? Okay. I think you have understood how to transformation is done of interrogative sentence to assertive or assertive to interrogative. So, we will see you tomorrow, but before leaving this class, please, if you like the video, please subscribe and share and comment. Okay. So, we will see you next day.